I was just, it just be like say you don't waka the right time.
Yeah.
I'm
That
just
the place,
thinking,
that the
yes.
place has been difficult for me to adapt to. You know, when you have traveled like different cities and enter different time zone, I don't even know what is wrong with me. I end up sleeping odd times, waking up odd times. They call it jet lag, but I'm finding
Mm.
it difficult to cope.
Where are you,
Sorry.
Dr. Ned?
I'm in Maryland.
You are in America.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you're very close to me.
Are you serious?
Ella.
Where are you?
I'm in Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's just around the corner.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'm in Upper Marlboro.
I've never been to Maryland, so I don't know
So
anything. Sorry.
close, yet you have never been there.
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah. You're having the conference today. Or was it
No,
yesterday?
no, no. We did Houston, then we had Atlanta last weekend. I'm having Maryland and Toronto this weekend.
Okay.
You know, but it's been a very interesting journey. You know,
Nice.
it's
tell us
been a
about
very interesting
this
journey.
journey, Dr. Ned, because me, I'm even interested. John, I sent you a request. John.
So, some years ago, I met one very old man, and the man complained bitterly to me about 8 years ago. He said to me that,
Yes.
like me, I'm conservative in my real estate business. And because before I finish building, we are sold out. So I said to myself, there's no need, to go on tours, expose yourself to people abroad for them to know what you're doing. So the man complained bitterly that he has lost a lot of money in Nigeria, that people will sell him land, sell him real estate. They'll tell him stories and he, ends up losing money. So he said the reason why it has happened to him is those who are doing well, they're actually doing the real business of development. They don't have the time or the resources to come and do like tours, tell people about real estate back home in Nigeria, outside the country. So when he said that to me, it stuck in my head, but I've been quite busy over the past 2 years. So the good part is that old man is now 78 years old. So some few years ago, he brought his children to me and said I want them to be my friend. And he would love them to start investing their resources back home. And we talked. From then on, I also met one guy. His name is Larry, drinks.ng. So Glen Village, Lidrop, Glen Village, they took me on a tour of Scotland. This their tour that they take you on. So that's why I was, with Larry. And Larry told me that he ended up in Nigeria by accident. He had come for a wedding. That was Jason's wedding. And, he came as one of the groomsmen and they got to Nigeria and they were trying to get a place to buy drinks. And from trying to source for drinks, they were saying he needed to go to the market. He realized that there wasn't anywhere online that he could buy drinks. So Larry set up drinks.ng
In Nigeria.
in Nigeria. And from then on, Larry refused to go back to London. And that's how, the big drinks.ng that you have. So we did this Invest in Africa tour in the UK. When the UK, Royal Lancaster went to Manchester. We did the first one in Maryland, that was 2 years ago. In 4 days, the turn up, like I just went there, in 4 days, the turn up was so big, and I said to myself, okay, I'll come back and do this thing. But maybe next time when I'm coming, I'll bring developers that are credible, that have repute, so that it's not about my product alone, because everybody's used to, we are doing this thing, a roadshow, a tour, you get only your product on display. And for me, okay, can we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 developers we can go on this tour with? And we did it in the UK.
Hi,
And
Daddy Free.
and by the
How are
time
you?
got to the
What
UK?
country are you in,
Good.
brother?
Colorado, Denver, Colorado.
America. All right, very good. Just
Yeah.
wait. Let Dr. Ned finish.
So,
Make I come
Okay.
here waiting to talk.
so by the time we did the UK, one of the developers we traveled with sold some set of bungalows. That week he was doing the sales. He sold about 223 bungalows in less than 2 weeks. And, it was a good record for us. A lot of people, and, it was like trying to point people in that direction. A lot of people don't know that a lot of things are changing back home. Everybody thinks Lekki that we knew was just Lekki Phase 1, Oniru. It's no longer that same Lekki. You understand? Everybody calls as far as Chevron Lekki, as far as Ibeju Lekki, as far as Idera. And when I listened to one of the speeches from the Commissioner for Transport, Lagos State, on one of these our journeys that
Who is
we
our
on
who is our commissioner for transport?
Shinwo Shiemi, Lagos State.
Hey, waiting me that nickname.
He defined
Now
him.
my guy that
Sean
year.
P, Sean P,
Hey,
Sean
Sean
P,
P.
Sean P,
Now my
Sean
guy this
P,
year, but he don't be past us now.
Sean
Sean
P,
P.
Sean
He
P.
gave
So,
me a loan when he was in Sky Bank. Was it Sky Bank
you
that
know,
year?
Heritage Bank.
No, before there was a time he was in Sky Bank or one of those
It's
or
possible,
Access
it's
Bank.
possible. It's possible. It's
He
possible.
don't give me loan before that time where I won't buy shares.
Are you serious?
MTech. I go
Oh,
carry all
wow.
my money buy MTech shares. MTech collapse. I still they find them they look
Wow.
for my money.
So,
Chicken Wobi. You know Chicken
you
Wobi?
see, Chika, yeah. Chika was the first that onboarded ringtones into value-added services for the telecom sector in Nigeria. So when we listen to Shion talked about, the transport master plan to Lagos, how they're trying to integrate road, water transportation, the train, the rail lines, integrating all of it together in the entire master plan. And he talked about how close Ikorodu is. Ikorodu that you say Ikorodu, if you go Ikorodu by road, you do 3 hours, right? If you want to go on the water, you do 25 minutes from Marina. So he talked about all of those, and it was an eye opener to a lot of people. And strange as it may be, there's of a lot of people make more money from real estate in the supply towns, right? Because the city center itself is congested. So it's been an amazing journey, and I like the fact that we're not doing this alone. We get to talk to people, meet a lot of people, meet a lot of Nigerians. Demystify those myths that they tell you that Igbos are not wanted in Lagos. They are hated. Nobody wants them to build in Lagos. When they demolish the houses by the canal, no, they are targeting a particular ethnic group. All of those have been demystified long ago, and if you do the right thing, real estate is regulated all over the world. You do the right thing, government appreciates what you're doing because there's no sector that creates employment the kind of way that real estate creates employment. If you Daddy Freeze is building 1 unit of house, maybe you need about 40 artisans to work in that house. Just imagine when you're now building 100, that means you need by 40 by 100 to get that job going. The kind of employment you create, laborers and the rest of them. So, I like what we're doing. I can't do radio like you. I can't do TV. I can't be a preacher
Baba, leave
like you.
radio. Money no dey radio. Money dey
No, you don't look
preaching, but money
like
no dey radio.
you don't look like somebody that hasn't made money. See all the wristwatches you wear. I buy Corvette, you buy Corvette. I'm sure that your cleaner is coming now.
Amen. Oh. Amen. Oh.
Your garage is very sweet. Both
Me.
your garage in London and your garage in Nigeria.
Me. Anyway, before you set me up, Dr. Ned, I have a brother here right now. I want to ask him, are you ready to invest in Nigeria? My brother here watching from Colorado. Are you ready? Do you have what it takes? Do you think it is a right move right now? What are your thoughts?
Yes, that is phrase I want to say thank you for bringing me up. I've been watching you for quite a long time now, and I want to comment, on what you've been doing, you know. And I've been listening to Dr. Ned on your program, you know. I will say this. Um, I've been telling people, even my friends here, that I have more prosperity in Nigeria than America.
Oh, wow.
And yes, yes. I was into real estate before coming to America. So I moved to America 15 years ago. So
Wow.
yeah, and I started in real estate in 1999. But I won lottery, visa lottery. That was why I moved. If not, I would stay back in Nigeria. And my godfather has been telling me, Inka, you are better off in Nigeria
Oh,
than
wow.
America. And I know. Even here, I'm into real estate here too. I have houses that I rent out. But I will not go into details of my life here because I know I have a lot of people who knows you, who watch your TV show, your program, and I don't want to say some things about
You
myself
don't
because
want
I'm
them to call you
taking
tomorrow that we saw you on Daddy
ah.
Freeze.
No, they will actually see it. They will actually see it. Anyway, they will see it. But it's okay. But I just want to say this. Um, me, I still believe in Nigeria,
Wow.
and I'll be in Nigeria in June, and I'm coming for a purpose. So and it's going to be a purpose in right direction for me, and it's going to be on real estate. So.
Wow.
But yeah, I've been preaching this and I'm retiring in 5 years. I'm coming back to Nigeria fully.
Wow.
Dr. Ned,
So
don't you
that
have
before
a
when
Later,
you
connection
say
later,
with
I hope
somebody
we
like
get to
this?
connect when you come to Nigeria.
sure,
If there's any
sure,
assistance you
I
need to
would
give
love I
me
would love to
to
do
help
that.
you
I would love
settle
to do that.
down, I'm going to
I would
give you
love
my
because
director
okay,
in the US here and also
okay.
in Nigeria.
I would love to
That
connect with
please,
you.
can
I
I
would
put my
love to
number
connect
on
with
this
you.
screen?
Yeah, why not? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Do you want to call it for me
Yeah,
to?
I just put it there. I just put it there.
Let me
Two four
ping it.
Okay,
zero nine
okay.
one
Let me
nine
see.
4519 4515. That's my
Okay,
best
so
Two
number.
four
let me
zero.
announce it for those who are interested in investing in Africa. +1 240 919 4515. +1 240 919 4515. If you are abroad and you are considering it,
Daddy
you know,
Freeze, did you pin it?
yes, I've pinned it. You
I can't
know,
even see comments.
no
So,
investment is 100% secure.
so you can
But
let
me,
me.
Nigeria is something to look at right now.
So
Sorry,
you
Dr.
can.
Ned, over to
So
you.
you can let
So
me take a spin off from your conversation, from your statement.
okay.
Um, Possibly, I would have been one of those who would have been abroad, right? Because I had one friend. His name is Kunle Alegbe. Daddy Freeze knows him. We schooled together in UI. So I used to go visit Kunle in the UK, and I'll buy 4 or 6 parts. I'll buy furniture. I'll now take home back to Nigeria. I'll sell them because I felt paid employment was not giving me everything I needed. Problem for my family too much, and
Wow.
I know if solve and we paid employment. Now I'm the first graduate for my house.
Wow.
So Kunle discouraged me so much. And he told me, Kennedy, all the assist that everybody gives you when you come here is because you are visiting, that you
Mm.
send somebody message that the moment you relocate here, it's totally different. Oh. Kunle discouraged me so much. And today, I'm forever grateful to Kunle for discouraging me. Because if Kunle had not discouraged me, Kunle schooled in the UK, by the way. He schooled in England. He worked for the British Railway. Um, And now the difference between what has happened over time was that Kunle became disconnected from Nigeria. Sincerely, till date, Kunle is still working. He's still, in paid employment. He feels that fear, quite unlike what Nigeria does to you, because Nigeria is very, very uncertain, right? So what people try to do most times is to de-risk what they are facing. So if the major risk you face is legal risk, you try to say, okay, let me do the best of due diligence, let me get the best of lawyers. But most importantly, what I tell people is this: there is no investment that they will rush you and tell you that if you don't do it today, it's the end of the road for you. Good deals don't end. If you come to me today and I'm doing Victoria Bay 1, if you don't meet up to buy Victoria Bay 1, it doesn't mean you have become my enemy. You can end up buying Victoria Bay 9. You understand what I'm trying to say? The young lady listening to us here may be listening to us and not think of buying a property today, right? But if successfully her friends buy and they come back and tell her, oh, that property I bought, I ended up getting XYZ in rent. The process was seamless. I have my title document. What will end up happening is there's a tendency that she may end up buying from us if 2 years, 1 year from now, she wants to buy. There is no place. I know a young boy that was investing heavily in Ukraine. This Ukraine that is in war. The young man had like 20 condos in Ukraine. Do you know when the war started, the boy run come Nigeria?
Wow.
The luck that saved that young boy was that he had also bought some properties in Nigeria. And when we were having the conversation, he said, did you ever know that one day Ukraine will be at war?
That's it.
Do you understand? I was watching on your page where you said people who don't have their correct papers, so that are leaving London to come and attend wedding, that they should be careful, right? So just imagine that the person does not have anything back home in Nigeria, and he ended up in Nigeria overnight.
That's disastrous.
That's disastrous. People ask the question, what are the returns on investment in Nigeria? And this is my vivid description to them. I bought a property in Manchester. That property I bought it for £548,000. The total rent I'm getting on that property is £1,800 monthly. That means in a full year, what I'm getting is £21,600. Do you understand? £21,600 in a year. Then the agent will take their own. I'll be left with I'll lose about £250 every month or £300. I end up with 1.5. So let's say I'll be getting £18,000. It will take me 30 years to recoup my investment. But whereas you buy a property in Nigeria for about 70 million naira, you hear that the rent is 5 million naira. Do you understand?
Yep.
Let me shock you. I was just looking today. We're trying to get my house in the US. We're trying to get roll up banners up for our event next tomorrow. And I stumbled on one particular rule of banner. Do you know that there's a property we sold for 75 million naira 2 years ago? That property we sold it for 75 million naira 2 years ago. And 2 years ago, dollar to the naira 2 years ago was like 750, right? That means that property that we sold for 75 million naira. That property is the Victoria Nest. In 2023, we're selling 75 million naira. Today, as I'm speaking to you, that property is going for 300 million naira.
Wow.
Now, the joker is that dollar to the naira, as I speak to you today, dollar to the naira is 1.6. So that property is about $180,000. But that property is a property that people bought for 75 million naira. Am I making sense?
Sure,
So
sure.
now people have lived 2 years or 3 years in that property. So things are changing. And every society has their own economic crisis.
Yeah.
Who would have said that the great giant of the world will be calling people to come and invest money in America and get citizenship for $5 million? That the great giant of the world will go to Saudi Arabia and accept a gift of an aircraft. But America has spent so much on wars.
But
Britain,
Dr.
that
Ned,
you see.
Dr. Ned, sorry, I want to cut you short. I remember something that happened to me last year. So I wanted to buy this property in Ajah. So this guy, this agent, they told me all the documents is right, everything is completed, and this and that, So the way the guy was talking to me as if everything was done, right? But thank God I have this idea about real estate, So I was like, I need to involve my lawyer. So the guy was just, was pestering me, was telling me it will go. I love the property. It's very nice. I think it's about 90 million. So I told my lawyer, can you do this for me? I want to do my due diligence. So the guy went to Alausa and he just told me, he said, please don't do it. Already I've paid half because the guy said somebody is coming for the property. So I paid half, not knowing he has no document, and he gave me the document he gave me as if it was genuine. So the guy now told me everything was pending at Alausa, contrary to the one he gave me as original document. So I now told him to pay my money back. So he refused for 1 week, 2 weeks. He was dodging. So I have a friend in EFCC. So I just involved. The moment the guy heard about EFCC, so he paid my money. 2 days after, he paid my money. So I was like, it didn't discourage me anyway, because I know if I'm really ready, I will come down but thank God, I met you now. So I think it's very good. It's very good. I have to connect with you because I really wanted to do something in Lagos. I have landed property in Lagos, in Lekki. I have in Lekki, but I didn't do anything probably on it. So, but I think I have to connect with you. I really wanted to do something in Nigeria, even though I come to Nigeria every maybe once in 2 years. Before I used to come twice a year. I turned it to once a year. Now it's once in 2 years because of my business here. So, but I need to connect with you because I want to retire early. I used to work at the Freeze a lot. At the Freeze, we are doing a wonderful job, liberating people, giving us, all these nutritional medicine, something to nourish our spirit and our soul. You're doing a wonderful job. A
Thank
very
you.
wonderful job.
Thank you.
God
Thank
keep
you very much.
blessing you.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Daddy Freeze, I need to connect with you. We have so many things in common. I won't
Don't
say it
worry,
here.
brother. Once you are
I
ready,
don't want people to crucify me. I have to connect with you.
no problem,
I have to
brother. No
connect with
problem,
you.
brother. Once you
So
are ready.
doctor Okay, sir.
Nika,
Dr. Ned.
I
Dr.
look
Ned,
forward to hearing from you.
I'm warming my cow tail pepper soup where they use Stephen Akintayo cow prepare. I
Wow.
dey go
So
bring that now.
you
I
got
go
the
chop am for
cow
my
gift.
front. My birthday gift. I dey warm the tail now. Wait taste buds cook for me. So that the gist go be smooth.
So, Dr. Ned, I'm listening to you because I needed this, and thankfully, I just joined the live.
Yes, yes. The time zone difference is quite tough for me. So let's listen to my friend from Pennsylvania.
Yeah. So me and my boyfriend we've actually been talking about investing in Nigeria. And I think he wants to like do some like something like Airbnb, you know?
Hmm.
Do you think it's like a good idea in Nigeria, Dr. Ned?
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Location is critical in Airbnb. Access to uninterrupted power supply is also very critical. My younger brother is based in the US also. Um, he has a couple of businesses in Nigeria and he has a couple of Airbnbs. He
Mm.
does Airbnbs in the US, also does Airbnbs in Nigeria. So he even has vehicles that he leases out with the Airbnb. It's a great business. He even told me about the one that they had to rent a property in Lekki Phase One. So he's doing
Mm.
great with it. So Airbnb is good for Nigeria. You can see the 30 December rave, how it went,
Yeah, right.
how people make money in it. But what I always tell people is situate your property in a location that whether it's festive season, whether it's non-festive season, corporate people can also take your place.
Mm.
Mm.
Like, do you think Abuja is a good location?
I've never done. I did only one real estate in Abuja. But why I always prefer Lagos over Abuja is the fact that Lagos is a country of a state of
Mm.
nearly 30 million people.
Yep.
Yeah.
The demand in Lagos is crazy. You'll be so amazed that the mainland, do you know that everybody who works in the aviation sector, they will never want to live on the island?
Mm.
If
Mm.
you meet captains, air hostess, all of them, their houses is mainland, Yanopaja,
Mm.
Ikeja, Okwebi, Toyin Street, Magodo, all those kind of areas.
Yeah.
Do you
Okay.
understand? So
So that would be
Lagos
a
is
good
beautiful,
place for.
and the demand for houses is a whole lot. Ikeja GRA properties are more expensive than Lekki Phase One properties.
Than Lekki. Yeah. You won't
Yes.
believe. I just look up at Ikeja GRA. The houses on Ikeja GRA is more, in fact, times three expensive uh, compared to Island.
Mm.
There are some
I
people
saw it now. I'm like,
do you know that hotels are always filled up on the mainland in that GRA Ikeja area? The
yeah,
price of hotels, Marriott's hotel is more expensive than a co-signature.
wow,
Marriott is more expensive than Radisson Blue.
Are those hotels too?
Hotels. Yeah. Marriott in Ikeja.
Okay.
so Dr.
Yeah.
Ned, what will now be your advice? Do you think it's okay to get a property in mainland or island? Looking
So
at, looking at, yeah,
depending on the reason why you want to get the property,
okay.
does it serve?
That the
Are you
phrase.
buying the property that you want to live in it? Are you buying that you want to be renting it out? Are you buying it for Airbnb? Are you buying it that when you come to town, you can also stay there once in a while? Where do you go to most times? Do you go to the mainland most times or island? So there are a lot of factors that could, be responsible for your choice. So what I will do is to probe you with those questions. When you answer those questions, then I can give my advice.
So
But you have
what's
my
the best for
number.
Airbnb? You said mainland.
So mainland is good, island is good. So depend on your essence for buying. But I will not stick Abuja for Airbnb.
Why not, Dr. Ned?
So the population of Abuja is not like Lagos. And there are a lot of people that now that, we have a lot of people in Lagos who have relocated to Abuja. By Thursdays, they are back to Lagos. By Fridays, they are back to Lagos. By Sunday, Monday, they are back to Abuja. That if this is not fair.
Cow tail. The cow get fat.
Enjoy
Dr. Ned, say it in
yourself.
Nigeria.
Daddy Free, this is not fair. You're making my mouth is
Now my
watering.
birthday cow.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. I saw you having fun different places.
Now my birthday cow. So we are feeding the less privileged. But me, I dey chop the
That's
tail
great.
and the head. The beginning and the end of the cow. And the
Oh,
torso.
you killed a cow for you. I'm sorry, you fried a cow for your birthday.
Somebody sent me a cow. Ella, you not send me birthday gift.
But you said you didn't want Aboki perfume.
Somebody send me Aboki perfume. As you find like this, you want to be sending me Aboki perfume.
I'm fine, but I'm still looking for
Now,
money.
DJ Bongoli has some questions. Ella, my darling, can you please help me press X
Okay.
so I can bring John the Nemesis?
Wait,
And
Daddy,
after
please, are you
John,
gonna get me something for my birthday though? Is on Monday. Oh.
you really? I'll
Yes.
get you Calabar perfume. As you won't get me Aboki perfume.
Okay, I'll DM you.
All right. Take
Bye.
care. So John is joining us. John, I'm sure will have some questions. And after John, I'm going to bring DJ Bongoli, also in America. So direct all your questions to Dr. Ned.
Dr. Ned, good evening.
I don't know.
John,
John, how are you?
John, the right man of Daddy Free. I only see your bass bulls.
Dr. Ned,
So
good
John,
evening.
You
John,
be
what are your
how
thoughts?
now? John, where
Ade,
you did?
Ade, Port Harcourt.
Okay, other side.
Thank God. Thank God.
Okay. How things?
We're pushing it.
So John,
You're enjoying life. Oh.
what
That's
are your
real.
thoughts about investing in Nigeria at this stage?
You know, Dr. Ned knows that I'm always pro investing in Nigeria. He, he, he knows. But I
John is
have
one
a
of my
problem.
big customers, so he don't buy plenty property from me.
Say John,
And
are you serious? John, you never told us this side though.
him and their whole family, then they invest well for our business. So then they buy plenty
Are
property.
you
All the time they go
serious?
collect payment plan, just they pay.
John the big boy.
So he's a big real estate investor. I can call him an investor.
John.
Dr. Ned. So that
All
means
those girls
I
we
have
no
something
Greek
to say.
bench
I
you.
have
All those
something to
girls we
say.
no Greek bench you. After today's show, just know say they go begin phone you.
That if it's not, say if that is why person they follow me in the wasting time because my money is for investment only,
Hey,
strictly for investment only. So there is a property. Dr. Ned is
sorry, hold
developing
on,
in.
John. Dr. Ned. John are the most troublesome person for this whole life.
So
As
does
Dr.
Jesus.
Ned does you like this, just know say people go buy your house. Because
Jesus.
This
You know,
John, no,
tell
they
me
hear
serious
any
now.
word.
I would don't
This,
beg John for endorsement.
this John, you know, they hear any word. As they say, I'm like this. You know,
Uh,
they
So now
hear.
I be John the nemesis.
Mm-hmm.
that's
So
why
they
I say
know.
that's why I dey see John bank bulls all the time. So
So,
Oh my
my
God.
friends, Dr. Ned has a property that is strategically located, but a lot of people don't, a lot of Nigerians don't have foresight. Unfortunately, a lot of Nigerians don't have foresight because this coastal road is already something big is about to happen in Lagos. Something
Hmm.
very, very, very big is about to happen in Lagos, and only those who know are going will go there. I met him on site one day, and he told me that he doesn't have semi-detached anymore. That they're all sold out. They've not
Hmm.
even started building them. They've not started building them.
Dr.
The
Ned, is this true? Me, I
I
won't come by
I don't
semi-detached
I
for
don't
your
talk
house.
for him back. I don't talk for
You
him
know,
back.
like, you know, the property is directly opposite Charter House
Opposite
School.
Chatham House, yes.
I
I'm
thought
telling
John was
you.
joking, though. So John is actually serious.
Directly opposite Charter. You know, the first one I did was Citadel 2.0 on that
Hmm.
road. Hmm? Do you know when we finished Citadel 2.0, we still had like about 15 semi-detached unsold. Hmm? As soon as Charter House School opened,
Finished.
they just dey rush it out, semi-detached. The new one where we launch, I just wake up one day, see say the whole semi-detached, they don't sell finish. Next say, but semi-detached no dey go here now.
Hmm.
Now I come realize say na the Charter House
Now it's the
School.
Chatham House. It's the Chatham House. It's the Chatham House. Because
Before for this area, na only 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom na im dey go.
Dr. Led, my brother's wife is she makes curriculum. She develops curriculum for the British government. You get, so a lot of the teachers that are coming there, she knows a couple of them, and they're already asking for
Where
properties
can they
around
stay
them,
in
properties
Nigeria?
around them, properties around them, properties around them. Now, whether my terrace with the Citadel view, I just lock up. They wait for them. I just lock
Hey,
up.
John
Once
the
they come,
investor. They don't die. They
so
don't
a
buy.
lot of people, a lot of people think because they live abroad, they don't have any business investing in Nigeria. That's false. Something very big is about to happen in Nigeria, and when the time comes, they won't even have the money to buy. And I understand why people abroad don't have money to invest in Nigeria because they don't have money. Let's be honest, they don't have cash to invest. A
No,
lot
don't
of
say
them.
so again. No. John, let me shock you. There is one of my aunts, I didn't know this woman. I believe say she no get shishi. On top of invest in Africa, John, this woman wire us $60,000. She dey disturb me since to send account number. Eh? I dey waste time. Do you understand? As I enter America, the woman say, she just call me enter. She invite me for breakfast day before yesterday. As I chop finish, say why she call me be she no want make she hear story. Say $5,000 don comot for this money. Say make I take that one. Say she wan buy house. Say the remaining balance she go pay me. Brother, this woman has been in America for she's 68, 67.
Uh,
He has
Dr. Ed,
been in America
Dr.
for
Ed,
most part of her life.
we're
And
saying,
we thought she no get money.
we're saying the same thing. Bro, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. A 68 old woman, year-old woman must have lived and saved for a very long time. Most of these young people in America have find it difficult to save $3,000 a month. They find it difficult to save $3,000 a month. So what they're let me land. Bro, let me land. What they're always looking for is a mortgage payment plan. Is a mortgage payment plan.
Hmm.
And why I'm saying this is if it is possible for They do me, oh no. If I tell you to bring $50,000 now cash, you no go get.
My brother,
Do oh no. I know
I
you
want
guys
to
are living
bring
in America.
Sabio.
So
My
so
brother,
what what
my brother
what
with
I'm trying
glasses. I
to
beg,
say,
help me
Doctor,
press X. Make I bring Sabio. John, they talk with him talk so that we have more
what I'm trying to
variety of
say, Dr.
people.
Ned, is if there's a way you can strike a balance and introduce NHS, is it NHS? No, the Nigerian NHF, Nigerian Housing Fund, and help these our brothers that are in America. They don't have. Don't. It's not like they don't want to invest. They don't
Uh,
have. If
John,
how many of that the freeze? How many people that live in America will you tell to bring 200 million, 250 million to buy a semi-detached in Nigeria? And now they'll have you physical. That's the problem they're having.
So John, there is something that they call equity release.
Mhm.
Dr. John J. Sabio, any one of you, I want to hear your opinion on this matter.
There is what you call equity release. Is there in the UK? Is there in the US? Even in Nigeria. So you find people who have built sweat equity into their home that they live in. Maybe when they
Almost
bought
somebody
that
said
home,
something, Dr. Ned. He said, can I wire 50K and John will double it? No, now. If you wire 50K, John to go wire your own 50K. Why must John
As in,
double it?
I beg,
what are
you
you
want
wiring
wire
it
the
for?
money to buy
I
house, make a
don't
send
understand.
account.
What are you wiring it for?
They want to buy house from Dr. Ned.
Well, you know how much I'm supposed to pay Dr. Ned tomorrow. I'll, I'll just wire my payment.
My brother, wire the 50K more see say you get them. That guy will say you go wire 50K. Oh yeah,
If you
wire
wire the
more see say you get
50K,
them.
but for boys for buying a house, no
Mm,
be later go be on the beg for a 50K back.
mm. Bros, you ready wire the 50K more see? Hmm.
Dr. Ned,
Yeah.
I was you were saying something about equity release.
So
Hmm.
people, I had a client who came from, I think it was either Maryland or Pennsylvania. She bought an apartment instead of 2.0. She bought one of the last set of units in 2.0, and she bought that property for I think 68 or 70 million. Sincerely speaking, when she was to buy that property, my people told her that, they are the last set of houses. So we are doing 100% payment. So she came to IG. Oh, Daddy Freeze, that woman listened to one of our IGs.
Wow.
So she came to my IG, sent me a DM and said, I've been talking to your people. They have refused to respond to me because my money is not complete. I am processing an equity
Amaka,
release. Do you understand?
yeah.
Hmm.
She said, I'm processing an equity release. And if this equity release, we are able to get it out, I will be able to pay you the balance. So she could only pay $5,000 equivalent. And so by the time she processed her equity release, Daddy Freeze, that woman entered plane and came to Nigeria.
Hmm.
It was the day I was traveling. She sent me a message that she's in her house, that even though the furnitures are not complete yet for her, but that she's happy that she's in her house. So I now told her that I am traveling today out of the country. Do you know the woman said? She said, please, I would love to see you. So she came with her son. Her son has been in Nigeria since. Her son said he's doing agencies, doing real estate. We took pictures together. If you go down my page, you see it. The woman was, she said she has house in America, but what she's getting, getting this house gives a sense of fulfillment coming from somebody who left America in search of, you know, how do
I,
you call it? In search of something, in search of greatness.
I,
And so her
I,
first major sign of greatness is this one that she has brought the money back home to invest in this property.
Ah.
So she's using it in 2.0.
And at the freeze, I must say something about Dr. Ned's properties. I live in one of his properties. That's where I live personally. I cook with the water from the sink.
Wow.
I cook with the
Dr.
water.
Ned, this John way they see has never said anything good about anybody in his entire life.
I cook.
I
don't know.
So,
Dr. Ned,
I'll take this one to the
if he
bank.
carry John, go drink, pop 2 champagne for a head. This thing where John do for you. If he bring you 15 customers, John. Sabio, we
John,
come here,
please, I think
can't drag
that
John
is, please,
now.
I hope you record this recording. I won't carry and laminate them.
See my guy. But
Make
DF,
I
honestly, that
extract
freeze, what I'm speaking is fact. I'm speaking based on my personal experience. I cook with the water. The one in VGC and the one in Citadel View in Ogombo. I cook with the waters.
John, let me choke you. It took me a whole lot to solve the water problem in Ogombo.
Ogombo. You did a brand new borehole now.
I did 22 borehole that is freeze. Estimate the average cost of borehole to be 25 million naira.
What?
Yes.
22 borehole, they failed. On the 23rd, we got water. On the 25th, guy, waiting my eye see, I cannot explain. I was sending people messages that, trust me, we would solve your water problem. I have in my portfolio today 28 estates, and I will not have one without bad water, and I'll be sleeping in my house. The iron content was terrible. You pass the estate, you see brown on the ground.
Yes.
So I was unhappy.
And truth be
all
told,
right. I want to say something,
if you want
please.
to invest in Nigeria, you have to be a very
Let's
patient
hear
person.
Sabio. Sabio is one of my
Thank,
very good
thank
friends.
you, thank you, thank you very much, DF. Good evening to everybody. Doc, hey, I greet you specially.
Good evening.
Thank you. First of all, talking about investment in Nigeria, we are all Nigerians, and I always encourage everybody as much as possible. I'm
That
not
is
the
free.
kind of
The new people, the people when they get, sorry, you Sabio, the people when you get for your this thing. I mean, that because say now today I come because the 2 times where I don't come your life, now anti-Nigerian investment. Even when they fear to come, safe. The people where they come for your page, go come run down Nigeria. Say they hate Nigeria. They must not have business with Nigeria.
Dr. Ned is because they don't have
so
money to pay. They don't have money to pay. Let's be honest. They don't have money to
you
pay. Those that
wait
have money to
first.
pay.
John, hold on. Now I want to address that your attack. But let me start from the beginning first, please. You don't talk. Give me my time. So I encourage people to invest in Nigeria. And the reason why, that's my personal advice, but it's people's choice. Because they say food where you eat, if you know how many other people eat you are a bad person. So in that aspect, I encourage people, but to each his own, Just a little statement about me. I'm a strong lover of Nigeria.
Wow.
Yes, I'm in the US, and by the grace of God, we hold the two sides strong. So, but one thing I want to say is this. I know we do some things on social media for, fun and all those kind of stuff. But let us also try to be respectful of both sides. I'm addressing this to John because say John, any small thing, go say people there abroad, they not get money, they not get money.
Yes, now.
Hold on now. You hold on first. Actually, don't talk.
No,
You
no
hold on.
get. Now where they
If
pay
you
for house for
come,
35 years.
you say waiting.
Now where they pay for house for 35 years.
We like them like that now. You hold on first. You don't pay for house for 1 month. Good for you now. Nobody they argue with you. So hold on there. So what I'm telling you now, the very place Port Harcourt where you did now, if you bring out lights for your camera, go outside, go show us. We go see suffer head for everywhere there. So why
I'm giving you that example is that everywhere in this world, there are people of different
Yeah.
levels.
Mm.
Okay?
Yes.
So you must understand one thing, and it gets some kind of things I don't go like. Come make me talk here. Not to you based on Niger. I can put a bet that in that Niger where you dey talk to, even if Dr. K want to be sincere here, most people, more of his customers are people that are not in Nigeria.
100%.
Go.
90% of our customers are in diaspora.
Thank you.
That's why I'm in diaspora now.
You
Why?
know why they
Because
say this,
that's why I sit down for America now.
bros? You know why they say this thing, eh? It they baffle me sometimes, eh? You go to wonder who are the friends of the people talking from Nigeria. Because sometimes the way a man speak already tell you is psycho. In 8th year, yeah, there are some small boys. When they stand near John, they'll call them bros. Eh? If they show you their asset for that Lagos, you, John, where did that bed, eh? You carry back for long. No be mouth, I dey tell you.
Follow and go
So
where?
hold on. You the do. If you don't know men where we don't see money for this
I ask you,
life,
I
even
ask you a
even
question. Follow and
even
go
even
where?
even even Malaysia boy self, they go your property, eh?
Are you talking
So
about
you don't have to buy
criminals? Are
tire
you
for their car.
comparing me with criminals?
You
What do you consider
which
me and
criminal?
Malaysia boys?
Which
Are you
which
comparing me
which
with criminals?
which work you dey do for Port Harcourt? Where you take the buy us everywhere? I dey ask you now. Now you guys Chevron. Oh babe, I'm sorry. Please
Okay,
hold on 1 minute.
okay, okay,
Which work? Now
okay.
you guys Chevron. You be Topolo. I be you be this. What do they do there? Now that all your way they be. How much do they pay you be your salary in dollars? I'm asking you now because
Doc,
you know when you they talk,
Dr.
you
Ned,
would
you
have thought
know,
that these people they talk to not in Nigeria,
okay,
or they
let me
never lived in Nigeria,
let me
or they
land.
don't know anything about
You've asked
Nigeria.
me a question. Let me
Not
answer
be
you now.
correct. Hold on, let me finish now. You don't talk your
You
own. You
asked a
just stroke
question.
things.
Other
People
people
where they
should
abroad
answer.
not get money.
Una don't
You will
get.
get all
What's
the
up?
money.
Come
You
and
they
buy.
pay all these things.
Yes, come
So
buy
the
house.
point what they try to tell you be say, be respectful of people. As you see
Is
me
that an
swear,
insult?
regardless of my level for this country,
Is that an
even the
insult?
person they work for Amazon, I they respect them. Do you understand
Sabio,
me?
But it's not an insult that you don't that
Sabio,
No,
that
Sabio,
you're
no, no,
wearing
David,
no, no, no,
over and
no,
you
no.
know it's an
John,
insult. Why is that an insult?
Do you know that
John,
companies
calm
buy
down.
things with payment plan? You just talk. Do you know that?
Huh?
You don't know the essence of payment plan. Let me tell you today, in case if you don't know. Bros, doc, you they call me and kill here, they say, let me tell you how things roll here. Even if you have cash to go and buy property here, for instance,
Mm,
in this abroad,
mm.
it's best to invest that money on something else and use your credit facility to even be servicing that whatever you are buying.
Absolutely,
Because
absolutely,
cash itself is money.
yeah, absolutely.
You know the problem with most of us Nigeria. This is not John now. You
Mm,
know, I felt was past John. John not even know. John, let me tell you one thing about this Sabio they see here.
mm,
Now social media we do.
mm,
I don't do Asia. I don't do Europe. I don't do America. So in case you don't know, but no one go deep.
mm,
Any angle where you say you don't touch, we don't touch them. But at the time, if person dey yarn, you still doing like joke, you still respect other people. This is not the first time. You
mm.
are all, I don't say it make topic hot, but please, people are very emotional.
Emotional
Not me, but
about what?
you know when you just come
I
last
want to
time, I
ask
saw
you
you talk say
a question.
people where they America,
I want
they
to ask you a
nothing make
question.
5K, they nothing make 3K. Is it not the same John that
Let me
made that
ask you a question.
comment?
Let me ask you a question. I want to ask you a
Please
question.
go ahead. Please go
A
ahead.
man who earns $7,000 in America in a month, yeah,
Yes,
will
yes.
struggle to save $2,000.
Of
So
course.
John, John,
Who is
John,
arguing with
John,
you on that one
John,
now?
So
John, let's
what are we talking about?
So what's
John,
the
John,
So
point?
Calm down. John, calm down, John, calm down, So we don't deviate from the conversation. Sabio, I like
Yes,
the fact that you've also made your point, right? But in all of it, when we get these kind of conversations, we learn from one another. I
absolutely.
take away, I take away, what Sabio is trying to emphasize. I also understand the perspective from where John is coming from, but there are assumptions. I want to shock you today. 80 to 85% of those, if not 90%, that buy houses today in Nigeria are from the diaspora.
See,
And so understanding that market, and I'll tell you this, those diaspora people know they be there, they buy the Banana Island.
no, no.
Now then they buy those kind rental properties. You don't see your brother John Francis. The kind way they go take come, tell him friends from Manchester, make them come. You get one developer, Dr. Ned, gather 10 of them, then go come, all of them, they go take offer letter.
Now me gather that 10. No.
Now you gather, yeah, no verse. But Francis' name they there. You understand? So
My name no dey there.
your
This is my name.
name they there. Make we no beat your no, no they beat your own drum yourself now. Calm
No,
down.
now because you never give me discounts for all those
Great.
things.
We go talk those ones later now. So what am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? Sabio, I recognize the fact that the power of Nigerians in diaspora is so strong now. When I did a research, my research showed me that the wealth of Nigerians in diaspora is estimated in different countries to be about $2 trillion.
Yes.
The wealth of Nigerians in diaspora, I have read it. So if it's estimated to be about $2 trillion, that means that if they bring 10% of it, we will fix Nigeria. You understand? That housing crisis day, it there because Sabio no vex say, okay, he's deciding to come and build 10,000 houses, him and his friends. If they enter streets, gather boys, build houses, 10,000 houses, what it does for you is that to some extent, it will reduce the cost, the rising cost of rent because the house will be surplus. Do you understand? But
Absolutely.
because a lot of people, they scare Nigerians in diaspora. Do you understand? Then go say insecurity. My brother, insecurity in America. I still
Of
say
course,
them go to
every
somewhere.
year.
Do you understand? Now who shout me on, then go hear them. Insecurity in London. Insecurity in Cancun. Where everybody want go Cancun, Mexico, go live their life. You understand? But what am I saying in all of it? The wealth of Nigerians in diaspora is so strong and powerful. But what are we doing with it? We are using it to come and chance the men of their babes in December when they come for 30 December.
More children, they do that one, bros.
When they will come intimidate men. So yeah. Carry better messages. If we start doing strategic investment, I see in Nigeria where people will come together and say they have formed consortium. They want to do train. They are saying government concession train line from Ore to Benin to us. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That people can come together and say, government, we want to have a diaspora, a Nigerians in diaspora, in Nido Estate, in, say, Lekki. The fear that everybody has is insecurity, uncertainty in the political system. But there are so many political systems that are uncertain.
But you are already taking care of that now, from what I understand. Because all this your property idea you are bringing that I've been hearing online. It's not the first time I've heard you online, even though this is the first time we are talking
But
officially. And I
not
know
do it alone.
hold on, bros. And I don't want to put people on the spotlight. But this is my DM. You can tell DF after this session if I don't do it. If you inbox me, I will just give you only two names for that island. They'll be your friend. If I don't do it, then you just carry my picture and show. You see what the person will tell you. What I'm trying to say in essence is we are seeing these things from here. We are seeing the works you are doing. This idea from this abroad system, when I don't bring and come now, those days that they buy us, they pay small for Nigeria. You know, they happen now. Who want
Yeah,
follow you do that business with property? They know they do it before. So my point is that, and even who those days, do they really do this kind of estate, good community buying properties and all that? It was not as much as what you guys are doing today, because you guys
absolutely.
are already emulating the things abroad. I'm not saying about
Absolutely.
that. I'm just giving an example. You know, one of my blood brother that is, I will call my chair, is one of the builders of Lekki. When they visit, oh sorry, babe, my wife don't the so I don't talk any. It's okay. It's personal thing. Sorry, babe. So anyway, I know somebody. When the person visited this abroad, come see me. To enter house, it took him 20 minutes. You know why? He was just looking at the way the structure of one place where we go be. It already they assume. The first way I tell them, I say you should bring it from your pocket now. They measure. What am I trying to say?
We
A
learn.
lot of great developers like Dr. Ned in that country, top developers, I'm talking of more developers, the structures they are building, the ideas they are bringing into that country is what actually they are seeing how things are done in the same country. The only question I get for you tonight, because I don't want to digress, I want to learn from you concerning the current situation in Nigeria. You know, over here, when we invest in property with our small Olidara money, normally, as my very good friend John they talk about,
Thank God
now
they're not being
Lidara
suspended.
money we get now will not be now Lidara B. Thank you. So when we buy property with our Lidara money here, they always pay insurance.
Mm,
Okay, we know that that investment is insured. You
okay.
understand? So that peace of mind is there, and
Mm,
that insurance is mandatory. No be saying by choice. Do you understand?
yeah.
Because whoever is financing that on behalf of you, that is where you are not paying all through, 100%, would definitely require that mandatory housing insurance so that
Oh,
their money
okay.
no go lost. So
So we
what I'm yeah, go ahead, bro. So in
so we do.
Nigeria, you don't already get the question. In Nigeria, when people come into these properties from your own end, how do you put run this industrial scheme, insurance scheme, or is it just that you just buy and you have the faith that everything will be well?
Okay. So let
Okay,
me start from the
Dr. Ned,
process of
before you
buying.
answer, I'm wrapping up in 5 minutes. I get
Okay.
shoot tomorrow, and
Okay.
my
Okay.
eye
Okay.
don't
Okay.
dey red, and I
So
don't
let me
drink that
just
pepper
state
sweet
the
in my
process
body
of
just now.
buying. The
Now,
process of
before you
buying.
answer, before you answer, if you guys are interested in having private conversations with Dr. Ned, those of you watching on YouTube, those of you watching on Facebook, if you are abroad and you are interested in having a conversation about the real estate um, ecosystem in Nigeria, you can WhatsApp or call this number +1 2409 194515. I'll take that number again. +1. Please write this number down, guys. Please. Or take a screenshot if you're on Instagram. Just take a screenshot. It is pinned on Instagram. The number again is +1 2409 194515. The number again +1 2409 194515. Dr. Ned, over to you to
Okay.
round up.
So before I round up, please let me use this as an opportunity to invite viewers to our Invest in Africa Summit. We have two events holding back to back. We have Maryland holding on the 17th, Saturday, the 17th of May at Doubletree by Hilton in Laurel here in Maryland. The event starts about 1 o'clock. Exhibition we should be ending by about 6. So we have exhibition, then we have the summit. It's a short event, but we'll get to meet people and get to interact. The second one holds on the 18th in Toronto. So when I finish Maryland, I fly straight to Toronto next morning, and I'll also be meeting people in Toronto out there. The venue, it's on my page, Ned Okonkwo Ned Okonkwo is my Instagram handle. So the process of buying is simple, right? You start with an offer letter, you fill subscription form, you start with an offer letter. By the time you start with the offer letter, you tell us how you want to pay, in installment or one-off. If it's installment, we take your payment in installment. If it is one-off, when you pay us, we prepare your document, you pay your documentation. Now, if you're not paying in one-off, you can also elect to pay via mortgage with some of our mortgage partners. Now, our mortgage partners are responsible for choosing the insurance company that they want to insure the property, and then the insurance company will, because they are the lenders, so they nominate the insurance company they want to insure. You make the payment for the insurance, they finance, and it closes out there. You get your documentation. Now, if you don't want to do installment, you do one-off. After you make your payment, you can also insure that property.
Thank you.
You have the option of
Sure, insure
whoever
your
you
property.
want to insure your property, and you can take a comprehensive insurance on the asset itself. What's also important here is that we give after sales support for the properties we sell. Our properties come as low as a 1-bedroom for about 60 million at the Citadel Oasis or Citadel 140 Fix B. We build in different sectors of the market. We have the lower end at Capital Gardens. We have the middle income end at Abramadesonia, where you have the Citadel Oasis. Then we have the high end homes in Ikoyi, Banana Island, and Lekki, Foreshore in Lekki Scheme 1. I think that's what I'll just say here.
Thank you very
And
much.
also, I have something to say about the insurance. And also, we all need to understand that one of the reasons why insurance are mandatory in the US and in the US is because of natural disasters. Apart
Part
from
of it, yes.
fire, what else can happen to a house in Nigeria? We don't have earthquakes, we don't
Erosion.
have tornadoes. Erosion, erosion is
And
not a
government can
threat.
come and demolish it.
Okay,
Yes,
now
yes, God
government
bless you.
demolition. That the freeze. A government demolishing your property is except you don't do a proper due diligence on that property. Let's call a spade a spade. All those properties that were demolished were on the right of way of water. Only a Google search on Google Map will show you that. A common search.
Hmm.
You don't need to go to Alausa. Open Google Map.
Political reason.
Bro, how many of them have you seen that were
It
demolished
happened,
for
no.
political reasons? Let's
I
call a
know you
spade
are
a
Okay,
spade.
focused on.
guys, let me round off
Yeah.
because tomorrow is
All right.
an
Take care.
extremely busy day for me. Thank you so much, Sabio. John, thank you so much for coming through. Dr. Ned, thank you so much for coming to share your wealth of information. For those who are
Thank you, that's great.
interested in talking to Dr. Ned, taking the conversation a little further, the number is +1 240 919 4515 or screenshot on Instagram. I did have a wonderful time
That the phrase before you
tonight.
go, please, before you
Yes.
go, I'm giving a review from a customer's perspective. I'm giving Dr. Ned's estates a 5/5.
Thank you very
Oh,
much, John.
wow.
In
Thank you,
Nice
Lekki,
John.
one.
in Lekki, where you drink brown waters, I cook with the water in that estate. I'm giving Dr. Ned's estate a 5/5. This
Thank
is
you
not
very
Dr. Ned
much.
speaking. This is not Dr. Ned speaking. This is me speaking from a
Oh,
customer
Thank you, John.
perspective.
Wow. Wow.
My brother,
Wow.
my brother,
Wow.
my
Wow.
brother traveled. My brother traveled with his family once. Stayed in my house, in the one in VGC. His wife told him. His wife is Caucasian. His wife told him, "I like this environment." That was what prompted my brother to buy a house in his other estate.
and your brother, they are abroad, they make the money. Oh,
No, my
Thank you
brother,
eh?
for
my brother,
keeping
my
that
brother,
in,
my,
You,
Dr.
you,
Sabio.
bulk of the money my brother they make now from Nigeria they come from.
They know me, but
You
they
think I make
abroad.
my
That's what
money
we
from
are
Nigeria?
saying.
Anyway,
I bet
Make
Johnny
una
go.
lovely hosting you all. Thank you so
All right,
much.
take care.
I love it when there are contrasting views, so everybody can talk, everybody can express themselves. That it's always better than one person coming and overshadowing the whole conversation. I enjoy it when everybody they chook mouth, one person go here. It helps even me learn and understand. God bless you, Dr.
Thank you
Ned,
so much,
John,
please.
Sabiu. See you all
Have
tomorrow.
have a good
Good
night. Yeah,
night,
over
brother.
there.